mix my colors for acrylic pouring techniques. Rather than just telling you all about the ratios, I am going to show you all in this video so that you can see the consistency of my paint. So let's get started. First I am going to show you how I mix my base color, that is white. Here I have a Fevicryl acrylic white color. So now to mix my base color, I have less than 1/4 glass of water here in this glass. So I am going to add the equal amount of Fevicol glue in the glass. You don't need to measure the exact amount. I just eyeball it and mix the water and the Fevicol. Now I am going to stir these both things using this ice cream stick. You need to stir this very well because Fevicol glue is very thick. So stir well using your stick. Now I think it mixed very well. So now you can see after mixing my water and Fevicol, here is a less than half of my glass of this mixture. So I am going to add the equal amount of my white paint to this glass. Now again I am not going to measure the paint. I am just going to eyeball it. After adding the paint, now again I am going to stir using my stick. Now when you mix your paint or water and glue, it gets incorporated with a lot of air bubbles. While doing your painting, you need to blow those air bubbles using your torch. So that's why torch is a very essential thing in the acrylic pouring techniques. Now you can see the consistency of my paint here. This is not too runny and not too thick. See, now sometimes the water, you need to add more water or the less water to your paint mixtures because it depends totally on your paint consistency. Some paints are very thick and some paints are very thin. Usually I observe that the metallic colors are thin, so you need to add more color, less water to that to make that mixtures. So if you feel that this is your paint is thicker than this consistency, just add a little bit of water. So for storing this paint mixture, I use this squeeze bottle and I close the top of this squeeze bottle immediately after using that so that the paint don't get dry. Now here I already have a squeeze bottle for my white color. Now I am going to pour this mixture to that squeeze bottle and store that squeeze bottle as it is. I'm going to show you how I mix my colors for the acrylic pouring techniques. Here in this cup there is a less than 1/4 cup of water. Now same I am going to add the glue to that cup. So I am going to add the equal amount of water and equal amount of glue. Now again I am going to stir this mixture using my stick. Again you need to stir very well because glue is very thick. It should be mixed very well with the water. Now you can see I mix the water and the glue. Now there is a less than half cup of that mixture. Now I am going to add this color. This one is a crimson lake from the camel. Now again I am not going to measure anything. I am just going to eyeball. Now I think this color is very thick, so let's see. Now again I am going to mix using my stick. Now you can see the consistency, it dripping down drop by drop. There is no smooth line. So I think this paint is very thick, so I need to add a little bit of water to this mixture. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Now again I am going to mix using my stick. Now you can see the consistency after adding a little bit of water. This is a perfect consistency for this paint. Now to check the consistency, you can check your stick. The paint should stick to your ice cream stick. See here, the paint is sticking to your ice cream stick, so that means my consistency is not too thin, because it is not showing the base of my stick. So this is a perfect consistency. Now this is a silicone oil. Today I am going to show you how I mix my silicone oil to my mixtures. So I am going to pour only 2 drops of silicone. Now if you mix your silicone oil and the paint mixture very well, then it will gives you very small cells. If you want the bigger cells, then you need to stir only 3 or 4 times like this. That's it. But if you need a small cells, you need to stir this mixture very well. I don't add a silicone oil to my base color. I always because we don't want cell effect to your base color, so I just add it to my other colors. After adding the silicone oil, you can see it is very smooth in the consistency. Now again I store this mixed color in this squeeze bottle so that they don't get dry. Now I am going to show you the difference between the without silicone oil and with silicone oil. Now you can see in this painting I added the silicone oil to my colors. Now here I wanted the big cells, so I stir silicone oil with my colors only 3 or 4 times. I added only 2 drops of silicone oil, and in this painting you can see there is no cell effect, so there is no silicone oil in these paint mixtures. See, there is no cell at all. So for this texture or this look, you need to add the silicone oil. Now keep in mind guys, always mix your paint mixture in the use and throw cups or use and throw glasses. Today I used this glass because I just want you to see the consistency of my paints, so you can see very well. Because it is not easy to remove the acrylic paint from your utensils, so I always use these use and throw cups so that you don't need to worry about the cleaning of your utensils. Look, I already washed my glass and I added the white paint mixture to my squeeze bottle. So that's it for today guys. If you have any questions about the paint mixtures, you can comment in the comment section. I will give you all the ratios of my water, glue and paint mixture in the description box below, so you can check that also. Bye guys.